Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk the Art. Alright, so we're doing pretty good at the moment. We've been planning out how we're going to proceed, and I think we're doing fairly alright. So at the moment, we're working on a little bit of tech for some new housing, which will be rather nice as things get a little bit cooler. Now, at this current moment in time, we are living quite comfortably. I think we're going to try and get the redesign before we start spending extra resources on the upgrades, just so we do have as much in store as possible for any potential problems. Now, let's see, what else? We're currently doing fairly good on food, and we have a fair bit of raw food to keep around at the moment. I think at some point soon when we do pick up an automaton, we will go ahead and put them in the hothouse as we need to for this autonomous city. But for now, we also might try and hold off on that until we have the extra technology to make them just a little bit cheaper. Again, the current cost has been reduced. I think if we go ahead and check this out, yeah, we got that 5% discount from the automaton project event, and so that's given us a 5% discount, which is rather nice. But at the same time too, I would really rather it be a whole stack less. Alright, either way, let's go ahead and check in on our scouts. It looks like they've made it to the snowy hill, so let them explore. A new landmark. Okay. A search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. A research outpost or a supply trailer. Okay. Well, that is a choice. Honestly, I think the research outpost is probably really good to have. That might have some technology there, so yeah, instead of going to the supply trailer and working our way back around, I think we're going to go ahead and head to the research outpost. We have 123 wood. We'll then go to the frozen pond and then try and get back to our city, and then we'll return. I think that would be in our best interest, so we'll go ahead and do that. Otherwise, our other scouts over here are about to make it to the isolated shelter, and then maybe back to a rock formation. Who knows? There's probably another 2 locations out over here. But again, we need to work on things. Also, too, that research outpost may have some more steam cores, which will be a necessity. Alright, so at the moment we have a couple of sick people, but that's okay. We have now got an infirmary, so that will help our efficiency quite a bit. We only have a couple of people working, but that's fine. That is doing nicely. There is also a tech we could pick up and heal our people just that little bit faster through being able to reduce the amount of people needed to work. So that just gives us an efficiency buff since we're not putting in a full 10 people. So again, that could be something that we want to do. But for now, we're just going to let some time go by. We're going to see if we can finish off our tech. We'll keep going with our 24-hour shifts for either workplace as time goes by. And yeah, we'll just see what progress can be done. So, technology, what do we want to have? Alright, so if we go over to housing, the way to get the house redesigned, we need the next level. We could go for the infirmary mechanization, but hang on a second, oh no, that's not going to help us out just yet. We could go for the hothouse upgrade just so we're producing more food, but again, at the moment we're already producing more food than we need, so I'm not sure whether we'll necessarily go down that path. Maybe we'll just go for the hothouse insulation instead. Resource wise, let's see, we still have a sawmill. That's no real trouble there. We have steelworks, so that's coming along nicely. We've got more coal than we need. We could pick up the larger resource depots, but at this stage I think we're doing okay on our caps. So if that is the case, do we go for the automaton and make that cheaper? Or do we go for the difference engine and try and get some more scouts out? You know what? I think what we'll do is... let's see, that's 125 wood and 75 steel. Yeah, we're gonna have to balance this out nicely. I do want to get some more scouts going, so maybe we do need a couple more automatons. Yeah, let's go ahead and start that up there. Also too, I'm not sure if there was a funny artifact that was just popping up on the side of the screen there. If it was, yeah, sorry about that. I'm not really sure what has caused that. Otherwise, hopefully, you don't really notice that. And the OBS software has not picked that up. But either way, let's see. Scouts, they're about to approach the next place. That's good. That's only a couple hours off. In fact, that must be rather close. That's good. And then I think we may also go ahead and switch over from soup to standard meals at some point. Yeah, I think that could be good. So let's see. We only need how many per day? We have 44 people, so that's from 22 food. Yeah, hang on a second. No, yeah, from 22 food we'll make 44 food rations. If we put an automaton on here, it doesn't show, but I think we would be able to produce roughly what is necessary, because we have 10 people in here. We cut it down to 60%, but it runs 24 hours a day. That will end up being slightly more to our advantage. So yeah, I think we'll be able to go ahead and do that. But again, we have 5 days worth of rations, so I'm not really too concerned at this point about that food situation. All right, so things are going to get a little bit colder here. We are going to not have those houses, so they will not be fully comfortable. There'll be a very slight risk of illness, but it'll be, I think that will be manageable. But again, we need the resources to build more automatons, so we'll hold off for now. Ooh, but it looks like the isolated shelter has raw food and steam cores. Fantastic. This shelter is well built and looks intact. We might be able to find some resources inside. Let's explore. Unexpected bounty. This shelter must have been built for some important person or a very small group. Whoever was supposed to live here never showed up. The supplies are untouched. Alright then, let's take all of those. 3 more steam cores and 54 food is fantastic. That is excellent. And then I suppose you, my friends, can make your way back to the rock formation and then back to the city. Again, we don't want to be wasting these steam core potentials. So we'll go ahead and get that done. Actually, you know what? Maybe our next tech could be an automaton scout. Yeah, allows us to deploy automaton scouts and raises the scout limit by 1. That would give us the additional scouts but a whole stack faster, and that could be something that we need. Yeah, that could actually be the direction we want to go in. Oh, and it does look like we need to turn on these heaters. So we'll go ahead and do that, make sure that our arcs don't freeze. Now this one we don't need to use because we have that steam hub in this area, so that is nice. And I think at this point... Oh, yep, cool. Okay, never mind. I think... What is this? How much is the upkeep? Yeah, so this is 2 coal per hour to keep these 2 heated. If we chucked in a steam core, that would cost us 3, so that's why we haven't done that just yet. It's still more efficient to use the heaters. Let's see. Timber, how are we doing? We have 136 in this area. Okay, that's fine. We will need to work our way across, though. So I'm thinking... if we were to pre-plan another one of those sawmills, let's go ahead and chuck one... Yeah, right about there works well, and it's already connected to the grid, and that will clear up a space for that wall drill when we so need to focus on that, so that'll be fine. Coal pile depleted, that is gone. Oh, that's right, I guess we had a couple of people in that gathering outpost that I forgot about. Okay, so we can pull you back. We will dismantle that building at some point, because again, no point in you hanging around. And then with the remainder, where shall we go? I guess we could just start building that there? Yeah, actually, you know what? We should probably be able to build that before this finishes. It's only 7.5 per hour, so let's see, that's another 10 hours. Yeah, by the time this automaton finishes here, we should have already built that one there with our free time. So if that is the case, let's go ahead and... What do we do? I'm not going to throw anyone in the factory just yet, neither with a public house. What is the best use of their time? Could send them to collect some coal. Let's see, are we bringing back much coal? We are bringing back 300, so that wouldn't be bad. We could go for more steel in the meantime. Yeah, I think we're going to need to have a bit more steel. So let's just go ahead and max this out. We'll turn on that heater too, just to make sure that people stay relatively warm. Yeah, and that should be good. All right, let's see what happens at the research outpost. This research outpost was deserted a long time ago. It's quite old, but there still might be some useful equipment inside. Coal and steam cores. Gone home. The people who work here were explorers. They paved the way north for the rest of us. They must have left in a hurry, perhaps to reunite with their families before the great winter took hold. Alright, well, cool. Finders keepers. And then, oh man. I do wonder, maybe we shouldn't have gone there straight away. Maybe we could try and balance this out. Let's see, that's 23 hours to arrive. That's the city. You know what? We're going to try and get that done. Again, this is slowly marching its way in, but it doesn't look like it's quite got to us yet. We have 16 days left before we must be fully autonomous. So, yeah. Okay, so that was a misplay there. We should have gone this way just so we could have been as efficient as possible, but it is what it is. We're going to let that happen. Yeah, those 3 steam cores, they would be nice to have, but at the same time too, yeah, these guys are, yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. All right, tech-wise, let's go to the scout thing. We're going to get that up and running. Again, with those extra workers, we'll happily divert them to there. Also, too, I think we should preemptively build up a new workshop. We're going to build that right about there. That should be fine. So when we get the hothouse sorted out, we're going to have 10 extra workers. 5 of them can go here. Another 5 of them can be a scout party, and then the other 10 can be, you know, working on steel, sawmills, whatever have you. But that will be a future problem. Although we're going to make sure that this is not our priority. We want that sawmill to be built first. All right, what have we got here? The automatons, a letter of thanks. Sir, an engineer is here to see you. He has a letter from his team. My workers asked me to deliver this. They are plain people, so it reads like a bad poetry. But here is the gist of it. They want to thank you, sir. This sight of this automaton working tirelessly in the inhuman cold where previously they toiled and suffered is something worth living for. Alright, that's good. Hope rises. That is fantastic, and we can even pass a new law. So, what do we want to deal with? Well, triage doesn't seem very good. I don't think we really need that. That's not going to improve our ability. It just gives us the ability to use triage at the loss of people. Yeah, hope will fall, discontent will rise. I don't think we care for that. We're doing a pretty good job of looking after our sick. We don't need a dueling law. I don't want anybody to accidentally die. We don't have the population to be able to pass that. We don't really need the extended shift either because, yeah, not just would that increase our discontent, but there's no real workplaces that we need to be focusing on because, again, the automatons are going to be there 24/7. So I guess at that point, do we go ahead and make a care house and work towards prosthetics? Yeah, we'll have to build a care house, but honestly, that's not a bad thing for us. I think we can happily cope with that. So let's go ahead and sign that into law. That'll be fine. And I think we'll end up putting in a steam hub around here. So this one in particular. So that'll keep the houses warm, the infirmary warm. Actually, hang on a second. I don't think it stacks with the generator. Does this have the benefit from the... Oh no, that does not have the benefit from the generator. So unless we go up in range, we're out of luck. So yeah, maybe that steam hub there could be beneficial. So let's go ahead and build that in where we need it to be. I think... Where is a good spot? Oh, I guess that kind of fits. It's a little bit awkward, but where else would we put it? Actually, hang on a second. Does this require a steam hub? No, it does not. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, just go ahead and throw that there. A little bit out of the way, but it is what it is. I will also make sure that dismantling that and building this are not the priority right now. Again, making sure when they get the free time they're working on that sawmill first so we can benefit from the automaton as much as possible. Alright, so that's not bad. Everybody's working. That is good for us. Discontent has dropped down a fair bit. In fact, we're a little bit late to this, but it looks like I forgot to do my emergency shift. But you know what? As long as it's activated during the working day, it's not that penalizing because they're already at work. It just means that we may lose some efficiency if we keep on forgetting, if we eventually let people go home before they come back for the 24-hour shift. Alright, what have we got? A serious accident. Of course. So there's been an accident. An automaton has stepped on a man, crushing his leg and crippling him for life. People argue that the automatons should walk more slowly and carefully, even at the cost of their efficiency. Slow them down? 10%? Yikes. You know what? They will remain a threat? That is a... Well, they shouldn't kill anyone, I would assume. I'm going to say we can't afford it. I'm sure, yeah, crushing his leg and crippling him for life. You know what? That's fine. We have the capacity to build prostheses, or at least we will have the ability to build prostheses. That'll be the next law that we pass. So I guess that is a good thing that we just signed that care house into law. We'll pick up that prosthetics, but at least he also has a place to go. So that isn't the end of the world. And I don't... Yeah. I'm not sure if we need any workers there, but we'll see how this all plays out. Alright, not too long until we can get some more scouts. That is nice. Oh, and it looks like they're already up and working over there. That is excellent. Still have about 10 hours worth of work there for the automaton, so that will do nicely. Once we've got that sorted, let's go ahead and... I guess we'll go unpause this, pause that, and then the other, and that will be fine. The rest of the order is not too particular. And then, oh, you know what? Where were those workers working? Where did we send them? Oh, that's right. We sent them over here. Let's go ahead and say none since that day is over. And we're going to make sure that the discontent is continuing to go down by maxing out our efficiency at the pub house. And then... yeah, we'll send... Actually, you know what? We don't even need another person at the infirmary, do we? No, we don't have sick. We just have an amputee, so... yeah, we'll call them back. And where should we take them? I guess we can start working on the cookhouse just a fraction. Refill our surplus. Alright, and you know what? There we go. Never mind. We can, let's go ahead and make another scout team. So let's go ahead and call them back now that I think about it. Where is the beacon? Up over here? Yep, we can send more engineers. That is excellent. In that case, then... you know what? Yeah, we'll let these guys go over here. We're going to go ahead to the frozen pond. We're going to race out there as fast as possible. Again, I'm just kind of concerned about this storm front. If these freeze while these guys are out there, I don't want to lose any. So we're going to try and get that done. And then... yeah, we'll figure that out as we go. Let's see, technology. We now need to work on... what's next? Improved heaters and all. I think we have... oh, the levels are going to drop by 2. So at that point, we will need a steam core for here as well as those heaters. But that is easily afforded. Honestly, the 5 steel less for the prostheses, we're not going to need that many of them, so I'm not sure this is worth this. So, what is it? I think it's a cost of 10 steel per prosthetic. So, realistically, if we make... Yeah, even if we reduce it, it's just not worth that cost. We need to at least make 5 prosthetics, and I don't plan on having 5 amputees. So I don't think that that is really worth investing in that technology. I think what we can do, though, is... Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and... I think we're going to work on the difference engine. Yeah, we're going to make some progress there. Make sure that the houses get a little bit warmer. Things are going to get quite cold for a day, so we do need to make sure that we're avoiding some sickness there. Also, too, we can put in that steam hub in between those two. We may need the range for that. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and check. Oh no, that should be fine as is. That should be enough for both. So I guess we don't need the range there, but we will need to probably put in a steam hub around there, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll build up a couple of roads just so we can put it in the right spot. Let's go ahead and build that all the way through. That should be good enough. Alright, what have we got going on? Scouts. Yes, rock formation. Alright, explore the area, please, and thank you. A new landmark. Okay. A search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. A steam lorry and a snowbound dreadnought. Okay. Well, if we're going to explore to anything or leave from the city, we probably want to leave to the closest one. Let's go to the steam lorry. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and send you out in that direction. That'll cost how long? 11 hours. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and call you back. We don't want to really risk too much more of those resources. And then... Yeah, oh, in 2 hours, these guys will have made it to the supply trailer, so that will be very nice. We'll definitely want to return them after that. Alright, let's see, how are we doing? Care house has been built. Excellent. That will give... Actually, no, that's the infirmary. No, that's... Yes, there we go. Yeah, go into a care house, and we don't even need any workers here. And you know what? We do have a coal there. We could use... We do want the heater on if we have ill. Maybe we just go ahead and preemptively build this steam hub here. Yeah, that should be all buildings taken care of. Yeah, it must go here if everything's going to be hit. But that's okay. That'll be more efficient and keep every... Yeah, we can turn this one off. We won't need the heater here, and we won't need the heater there. That is 3 coal per hour, but this will do all of them, so... Yeah, that is just going to make our life easier, and we don't have to worry about forgetting later. Alright, supply trailer. Plenty of various equipment lies scattered around the trailer, probably taken out in an attempt to free it after the ice had collapsed under it. Okay, steam and steel core. Steel and steam cores. Priceless machinery. This gear must have belonged to prospectors or explorers who came here before us. Some of it was twisted and crushed by the moving ice, but we found many usable things. Yes, take the resources, and let's skedaddle back to the city. That is for sure. Alright. I think we're doing pretty good. These guys will be back in how long? 21 hours. You guys will be there. Yeah, actually that'll time out relatively well. And then... Yeah, we'll see what's happening over there. In fact, it probably wouldn't be bad though if we could go for a faster scout sleds. How far would that be? Oh, not just would we need additional scouts, we'd need to go to boosted sleds as well. Alright, well, we'll see how we go. Also too, we may want to go ahead and upgrade these coal mines. Yeah, if we could increase their output, that would be rather nice. And we do have to be concerned about that at some point too. So that is worth taking care of. This is still going along, 29. Try and make sure that we have the alarm ready to go. 20 hours left. Ooh, okay, so we're going to turn off that heater here. That's there. Any... Yeah, okay, so we have any other heaters active. We need to make sure that we are... Yeah, as cared for as possible. Okay, so that's livable. That'll go down to chilly and then cold in the next drop. So we'll have to have those heaters up and running. Yeah, I think we're going to need to swing an automaton over to the coal mines. Either that or we need that upgrade soon. So I guess we're going to go ahead for the upgrade first. So I guess that'll be our next technology. We'll go for the steam coal mine. Yeah, it'll cost us a steam core, but at least we'll be producing a far greater amount of coal. So that should keep us up and running even with one automaton. And then, yeah, I guess maybe we build another? It's now down to 75 steel and wood. That's not bad. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to start building that. That is going to be important. We should have a couple of extra workers. You know what? We're going to close that for now, and we're going to send them over here. We should probably... Yeah. At the beginning of the next work shift, we'll go ahead and send off a 24-hour emergency shift. Yeah. But at least we're almost done with the tech. We're making pretty solid progress. Yeah, I think this is definitely viable the way that we're going. Alright, just keep an eye on those numbers. Excellent. There we go. Research has been found. Let's go. Oh, well, research has been finished, I should say. Let's go to the steam core. Again, we must have the coal if we're going to survive, so we'll get that up and running. We'll also wait an hour? No. 2 more... an hour and a half. Makes no difference. And we'll go ahead and do the emergency shift there. So, again, we'll just try and wait at a reasonable amount of time for the... Come on, here we go.
Work time. Get moving.
Alright, let's go. Do an emergency shift there, that'll be fine. Alright, so that'll work out well. We have 19 hours left of coal, but that is a-okay. Infirmary, no one is sick at the moment. We still have plenty of food rations for 4 days, so we don't need to put anyone over there. Scouts have arrived, so let's go ahead and explore this huge machine used to hold tons of cargo until it... this huge machine used to hold tons of cargo until it broke. We can dismantle it to retrieve some resources. Yes, please. The heavy hauler. The generators were built thanks to steam lorries like this and their ability to haul cargo over the frozen landscape. It's a shame it cannot be repaired. Yeah, okay, well, still, the steel is appreciated. Yeah, we'll make our way back towards the city, but we'll go ahead and check that out. That should be fine. And then... hopefully that is going to give us enough to get everything all up and running quite nicely. So we do have an automaton that's being built, theoretically. What's going on here? Could not resume production, requires wood. Oh, we're short on timber. That's no good. Oh, and it looks like we have cleared that out. I guess we missed that note. Alright, let's go ahead and set that for dismantling. That'll have to be what it is. That's fine. Yeah, 75 wood. So that's not going to cost us too much. We should get that done. We have a couple of hours before that steam coal mine is available. That should cost us another... It says 25, 40, and 2, but we already have the base model down, so that should give us a bit of a discount. I think we should be able to afford. Let's see, what's going on? No, is Jollibell needing to reheat? That's annoying. You know what? When we put in the steam hub here, that'll actually give them a little bit better efficiency for work. So, you know what? Oh, actually, we're about to need that. Yeah, we're about to need some more timber for the next research. So I guess we'll have to wait a second. Yeah, we're starting to burn through our wood supply. I guess we could go for with extended range. That would give us a better return. Maybe if that's the case, maybe we don't go ahead and dismantle that. We could just increase the range so we could use that again. Yeah, that'd be a more efficient use of that building. Yeah, that's probably not the worst way to go about things. Either that or we go steam sawmill, increase our production. Let's see, that would cost us, we would, oh wait a second, yeah, we'd have to pay for the upgrade. So from 10, so that'd be like another 15 and 40. But that would be for efficiency, and then after we do the efficiency, we could then go for the range, so we're producing more quickly. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to need to do. So let's go ahead and start on that. And unless I'm mistaken, we'll need the power generator upgrade as well. Actually, you know what? We're getting close. Maybe we do need the generator upgrade. Yeah. I think we're going to go for the power generator upgrade. I don't think we can afford not to get it right about now, just in case. Because again, if we lose these seedling arcs, we are toast. Yeah, so I guess that'll have to be what it is. We're going to go ahead and we're going to build the road to about, if we go up this way maybe, and then work our way across. Maybe that'll do. Yeah, and then we can try and build a steam hub. Yeah, that'll... Oh no. We'll need the range upgrade. Because we can't do both of them. Ooh, yikes. I think we've got ourselves into a little bit of trouble. Alright, what's going on? Stuck automaton? Ah, darn. Sir, an automaton has entangled itself hopelessly in its assigned building. We can't free it without partially dismantling one or the other, and that means shutting down either the automaton or the building. Unable to work for the next 12 hours, or we can go for less steel for the next 12 hours. Honestly, that's fine. We'll shut down the steam steel works. That is okay. We can either transfer him over to the other one, or we can maybe put him on coal so we don't burn out. Yeah, we have guys returning with the whole stack of steel, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, but we do need that timber, I guess. Could go with the coal pile as well. That would be an option. Let's go ahead and we'll get rid of him. That's being upgraded. I guess in the meantime, we'll just go ahead and start working on that coal pile. That's got to get got at some point. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do just that. Alright, hopefully that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to need to... Looks like we've worked our way into a bit of a predicament. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and make sure... Let's see, you're almost finished with your 24 hours. You're already partway through, I think. Yeah, we're definitely going to need this up and running. So let's see, we're down to 6 hours and we've just begun. So it's about 6.5, 7 hours for that tech. So that's not too bad. We should be able to fit in. It'll take us to about 9 o'clock tonight. We should be able to get that steam hub upgrade before the cold hits. So I think we're going to be okay. It's going to be close, but I think we'll be okay. So yeah, and that's before we do this. So let's go ahead and wait until this one disappears. Then we'll go ahead and fire this one off. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it now. We're going to have all of those up and running. Yeah, it just is what it is. Make sure that we make as much progress through our research as possible, because if not, we're going to lose an arc, and that is not what I would prefer. We'll make sure that we have, while this is being built, we'll have our automaton collecting some from this coal pile. We have 14 hours, so we should be fine. That will mitigate our descent into chaos, and that should give us just enough time to finish upgrading that building there. So I'm not too concerned. Alright, workday has ended. Let's also make sure that in half an hour people are going to the public house. Can we send anyone over there? You know what? I guess that automaton's not getting built. That is quite annoying, but it is what it is. And then let's see. You guys are about to be back. Okay, you know what? That will see us through. That'll give us a lot of extra steam cores. That'll give us a lot of extra coal, timber. Yeah, okay, we can make progress. Okay. Alright, generator research has been upgraded. Let's go ahead and not pick up the steam. We're going to stay where we are. Thank you very kindly. But what we are going to do is steam hub range. That is certainly what we need. So let's get that done. We must have that tech finished by the time, or at least relatively soon. So let's see, this will be done by about 4 AM. And then this steam hub will be able to get both of those, which will be fine. Yeah, okay, we're safe. We're pulling things a little bit tight, but we are okay. Alright, fantastic. Alright, scouts are back. That is nice. Let's see, do we want to send you anywhere? Honestly, right now, I'm not... we'll see about this snowbound dreadnought. If that's a landmark, we'll send these guys out again. If not, we'll use them as workers. We'll just have to wait 5 more minutes. There we go. What have you got? Nope. What have you got? Alright, an old abandoned dreadnought that's completely covered in snow. Oh, but you know what? I just saw the time and we are running a little bit late. You know what? We'll go ahead and check out that snowbound dreadnought in the next one. Yeah, we'll start with that. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.